Hello, 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 and welcome to another Be Real with D Real, where edutainment is what I do. Um, let's do the usual before we get off into what we're gonna get off into, and that is to comment, like, subscribe to the Be Real with D Real page, and share this page. I probably really need y'all to share it now since I've been out of commission for a couple of days and I'm trying to bounce back to 100% health, 100% observership. Hopefully, the videos that I left in my infirmed state was enough to sustain you until my live action return. Okay. Um, And I just kind of wanted to share with y'all real quick what I was doing while I was down. Of course, I was resting and recuperating. I was sipping on elderberry juice and taking echinacea pills and trying to get my 8 hours in so that I could come up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the return. While I was down, um, I decided to watch Shameless. I do not know where any of y'all are at in the beginning, the middle, the end of Shameless. Shameless is a train wreck that I absolutely cannot turn my head away from. Um, I came outside the living room, you know what I'm saying, try to, because I was trying to keep the cootie factor down. I didn't want to spread, what I had to everybody else. And apparently I didn't because everybody else is still healthy. So, yay. However, though, I was watching it and I thought to myself, this is not my people. For those of you who do not know what Shameless is a television show. I believe it ran for, you know what? Don't give me a line. I'll tell y'all here in a second. Shameless. I know it was on Showtime. Ran for 10 seasons from 2011 to is it still going? I don't know if it's still going, but if it is still going, good Lord, how are these people still alive? Is the question I have. All right. Shameless tells the story of the Gallagher family that has got to be the absolute worst family in the history of family. I won't say they're the worst family, but they got to be the unluckiest. And certain members of that family, they are definitely running for like dumbest dummies of all dumb time. Anyway, William H. Macy plays the patriarch of this family, Frank Gallagher. And Emmy Rossum plays his daughter, Fiona, who basically kind of holds this train wreck of a family together because she's sacrificing her life so that the kids in the house and everybody else in the house can have a life, can go to school, can try to be something. But they ain't doing it, man. They are failing to launch in so many ways. Now, the sister, who's played by Emmy Rossum, Fiona, she has horrible luck with men. She has absolutely horrible luck with men. And that's her story. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm going to just be honest with you, I kind of had trouble identifying to it because it's told from the perspective of poor white-bodied people. That is the most respectful way that I could say it. But the story is told, the Gallaghers are poor white people, and other white people in the show do not hesitate to let them know that they are garbage, but it doesn't stop them from getting a hustle on. It doesn't stop them from trying to do better. It doesn't stop them from trying to have better. But it just seemed like the more you watch the show, the further and further away they are from doing the right thing. I mean, the dad ends up having sex with an underage girl, and she videotapes it, and it goes viral. The guy that wants to date Fiona actually comes back from Brazil, married to a drug kingpin's daughter, and it's just like, wow, this show it gets worse and worse. The more you look at it, it don't get no better, man. And I ain't even gonna lie. The show made me feel a lot better. It is the absolute worst example of human beings. Just the absolute worst. The kids are not all right. The adults are not all right. Who ain't drinking is doing drugs, and who ain't drinking and doing drugs is drinking and doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? So drugs and drinking are a fixture in this show. If you watch Shameless, you're going to see drug use. If you watch Shameless, you're going to see sex. Oh boy, are you going to see a whole bunch of sex. If you're not good with that, Shameless is probably not the show for you, because there is lots of it and it's gratuitous. Okay? Showtime, man. It's cable. That's what cable does. They let the freak flag fly far. Okay? But overall, I enjoyed it, because I feel like Shameless was an escape from my problems. And looking at this train wreck of a family just crash and burn every week, just when you think it can't get no worse, it gets worser. Yes, I know that's not a word, but we got to add one for this. They get worser. Okay. And then there's like a little brother named Carl, who he is the epitome of those little kids that when they get old enough to handle a gun, they go out and shoot a room full of people, or shoot up a church, or shoot up a restaurant, or shoot up some. His mindset, he's all about guns and violence and hurting folks and doing all kind of crazy stuff. And it's just like, bro, you need some therapy. And they never take anybody, none of them kids, to get therapy, because it's like it's three kids in that home under the age of 13, and they are just out there. Then the other two, one is like he's like a sex hound, and then the other one, he's gay, and he's having sex with his boss's husband. Okay, and that's just for the first season. I ain't gonna tell you how he was getting down to season 2. Man, if you ain't got nothing better to do, sit down and watch you a couple episodes of Shameless. I guarantee you're gonna get into it. You are going to definitely get into it. Watch some episodes of Shameless. Come talk to me. Or if you got questions about Shameless, drop them in the comments. And as always, comment, like, and subscribe, and share. the Be Real with D Real page. I'll be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.